Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome to a special bonus episode of Let's Play Seiken Densetsu 3! Since last time, I decided to do some level grinding on my own to get up to level 51 to really demonstrate how easily you can defeat the Dark Lich if you're just obscenely overpowered. The reason I chose, and use the buffs and debuffs on him. Oh yeah, you see that? Max damage with the turn undead there. That's why I got up to level 51, so that way, once you're at least level 50, then you'll deal, then your turn undead will work because the Dark Lich is level 50. But the reason I chose level 51, because someone informed me that, and I knew this, I just forgot, his DeathSpell will not work on us when we are a higher level than he is. So that'll save me the trouble of having to revive characters whenever we die or whatnot there. So thanks a lot for the advice there. Now I might as well use mine, or not. I was going to use my level 3 tech, but he decided to cast a spell instead. Why not? But anyway, there's some other things that I could have gone over that, well, I didn't during the initial fight with him, so I just want to show you how obscenely powerful quickly we can kill this guy once you're at a high enough level there. God, I love this music. I love all Super Nintendo music. The thing I love about the Super Nintendo era, partially with the music, is just, it sounds, well, it's pretty good quality, but it still sounds like video game music, too. Yeah, nowadays, I mean, not that I don't like... Okay, I can't heal myself, never mind. Nowadays, the music is so high quality, it sounds like real music, which, I mean, I like, but a lot of times it just doesn't sound like video game music to me. I mean, I don't know how you would define that, but it just sounds like something that would be like real music. Now, I do like that, let's say, like in a game like Final Fantasy 13 with the chorus there, and Nier, holy cow, the music is good in that game. So, I mean, I like it there, but sometimes, well, sometimes I just don't feel it totally works. I like it when it sounds like video game music. Now, one thing that I did not tell you is that, in the first battle, was that when the background changes, the Dark Lich's elemental weakness changes as well. When you start the battle, he has no elemental weakness, but once the battle gets going and he changes the background, he does. Now you would think, now I know what you're thinking, viewers, H.C. Bailey, why didn't you cast Ice Saber when he changed to a desert area? Because, well, that's where the fire area was, right? Well, for whatever reason, the desert area is considered, I guess, Earth Elemental, and you want to use Thunder Saber on him. That's what he's weak to then. So, yeah, he changes his elemental weakness from time to time. You see, we're dealing a lot more damage. Apparently, I can't get into Carlie's menu today to heal up. Oh, wait, no, I had it. Damn it. There we go. Now, you want to be careful, because once you cast the Saber on someone, the targeting for the heal spell or heal light will change. Why are you casting that on Carlie? She has the most spirit defense against that sort of thing. Well, thanks, I guess. Ha ha, you couldn't kill her. So yeah, you want to be a little careful when using those elemental sabers and get kick-ass music. Yeah, there we go. I thought the music change was based on a time delay, not HP reduction, but I guess I was wrong. Whoa, holy crap. Yeah, we need to heal up there, guys, and reestablish Thunder Jutsu on him. Why not? There we go. Yeah, one thing I didn't mention when I was reviewing the game was how this game isn't exactly newbie-friendly. I mean, if you don't know, I mean, it's easy enough to tell where to go, because there's, you know, the game is pretty linear, let's be fair about that. Oh, now it's water background, so you want to use Fire Saber on everyone. Well, not everyone, but at least Kevin and Hawk. He's weak to fire now. But yeah, like, the game doesn't exactly tell you, like, what classes are going to do what in advance. And they don't tell you how to get the final class change. I mean, they do. They have that one bookshelf, but it's like one bookshelf. So it's like, if you miss it, you're screwed, and then it's like, well, then how are you supposed to know? I mean, you're not going to check every single thing in the game if you're playing it for the first time. So, I can see how that might be a detractor. I still love the battle mechanics. So, I mean, me personally, because it's, you know, something that wasn't released in my country, obviously I'm looking it up online and I'm already getting some information in advance. So, I wonder if they told you more about the classes in the Japanese instruction manual. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, you see, we killed him in like half the time when we used all our buffs and debuffs and sabers and things like that. So, by the way, when it goes back into an outer space background, he's weak to light elemental, so you can use Saint Saber for that. Now, one other thing that I want to demonstrate is also some of the classes that I didn't use. Okay, I've loaded up a save file that I've made in advance where I used a different job class for Kevin there. Let's see if I can bring it up here. The God Hand. That's one of his light job classes. I'm not going to demonstrate every variation of every class that's available for Kevin, because really, whether you go light or dark on the first job class change, that's pretty much the big difference. Whether you go light or light dark, really, I mean, yeah, there is a difference, but I mean, the general idea is the same, really. So, one of the advantages of Kevin's light job class is that both of them get pressure point. It basically gives you the power level of, well, okay, it's nighttime here already, so it's not a good example, but what it does is it basically gives you the power of your werewolf form during the day. So that's pretty nice. You don't always have to have it night to get that high power level that Kevin has, even though he's already obscenely powerful as it is. But so that's one thing he can do. The other thing is that Kevin, in his light job classes, gets heal light. Both of them get heal light. So the reason I used that on this job class was so that way. The reason I used it on in this party formation was because I had Hawk and Lise there, and I didn't have a healer. So I figured, let's throw a healer in there. So this was from my first test run that I did. Wow, this party's powerful. And I also get Aura Wave. Let's see if I can show that off. Why not? Let's get into another battle here. Okay, we got some shapeshifters here. Let's use Aura Wave on myself here. Basically, what it does, if you'll ever cast it, there we go, it raises your tech gauge to the maximum. So you can use a level 3 tech instantly. Watch this. Ha! Oh, that didn't kill anyone. Well, you get the idea. You could use that on a character who had a more powerful level 3 tech. The problem with Kevin's light classes, the drawback, even though he does get some actually remotely useful spells, is that you don't have as much, your strength cap is much lower. So, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. So, I prefer his dark job classes, but if you need some healing, you could use his light job classes. So, his monk job class doesn't get Aura Wave. I think he gets some other useless spell, whatever. He gets multi-targeting heal wave, that's it. So, now I'm going to demonstrate Carlie's dark job classes. Okay, this is a file from my second test run, where I made Carlie into an evil shaman. So, she has a bit more differences between evil shaman and necromancer as her dark job classes. So, let's check it out. Let me switch to Carlie there. There we go. Yeah, she gets a lot of spells as an evil shaman that are very useful in this particular party that I used with Duran and Hawk there. So, let's see what we got here. Multi-targeting heal light, she always gets that. Only single targeting Tinkle Rain though. She gets some damaging spells like Unicorn, Machine Golem, Gremlin, Great Demon. She gets some of those also on her Necromancer job class, but they're completely worthless. Pay no attention to them. The real big one that I really like is Anti-Magic. The reason I used that on this particular path was because when I made Hawk into a ninja, what Anti-Magic does, it does two things. One, it clears the tech gauge if it's used on you, but more importantly, when you use it on an enemy, it disables any buffs or debuffs that they have on them, but it also disables any or removes any elemental absorption properties that they have. So let's say they absorb fire, then I could use fire, or I could use anti-magic to remove that, and then I could use fire jutsu to remove their magic defense. So that's pretty nice. So it's one of the very few instances we're using two dark job classes or debuffing job classes in the same party. Is pretty good. Here's another one, Demon Breath. It's basically like fire jutsu on everything, except it also deals some dark elemental damage. So that's pretty nice too. Not great, but it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. The other thing, on her, let me switch to Duran. On her other dark job class, the Necromancer, she gets that, what is that one called? She gets Black Curse, that's it. What that does is, well, you saw, what's his name? Heath. Sorry, he died. I just forgot about him instantly. Now, what it does is it reduces all stats at once. So it's kind of like a jutsu, except it does everything all at once. So that's really nice there too. But you don't get them until your final job class change. So I just figured I'd show you Kevin's light classes and Carlie's dark classes because I'm not going to use them again in the other LPs that we're going to do. It's Kevin is just obscenely powerful, and I want to have some challenge in the other LPs. This LP that I made, you know, I wanted to show you the best newbie-friendly party that I thought you could make. Because you got the healing magic from Carlie, the obscenely overpoweredness of Kevin and Hawk. You got your sabers, your debuffs. It's really easy. So, and plus, with having Carlie around with all of her healing magic, it really negates the need for most healing items and inventory management and things like that. So I'm going to show you more of that in the other LPs. I'd like to thank Neil Corlett for translating this amazing game, bringing it over to my country, the United States here. We've never gotten this game and probably never will. Oh well. But thanks a lot, man, for bringing this amazing game over here. And I hope you've enjoyed this LP for Let's Play, or this walkthrough for Let's Play Seiken Densetsu 3. My brother and I, for those who somehow missed it, we're going to record another full LP for another path next. We're going to take a break for a few months. We don't want to overload you guys with this game, and, well, we don't want to burn out ourselves either. So, this is HC Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.